Hey guys, Red Eye back here, and we are back with some more Minecraft. Yes, Minecraft. Okay, last episode we found a couple of villages. I got lost, but we are on the way to find some bamboo and melons because that's what I want. Eh, And yeah, so we're gonna go across this ocean to see if there is any jungles the other side. Okay? And of course, as soon as I start playing and recording, the volume goes away. Do you reckon it might be because I am recording that the volume goes away? The music? I don't know. But anyway, uh, I found out that today, well yesterday actually, that I repeat myself constantly. Um, yes, this is correct. God. Um, and so I'm going to try and stop doing that. Because it's not very nice, repeating yourself. But I think it's because of the fact that I know I get distracted incredibly easily. Oh, we're in a warm ocean, I think. I know I get distracted. See, I'm doing it again. But I can't stop it. I know I get distracted very, very easily. And when I try and get the words out, I essentially reset what I'm going to say every single time. So therefore, I know I'm not missing anything. But because I'm doing that, I'm repeating the first sentence about 4 fucking times. So it's not exactly the best thing in the world to be doing. Well, that was a small ocean. Um, let's keep going. But I actually did have a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Mainly, I wanted to talk about what I would think of as my unpopular opinions. Things that I believe are true that a lot of people might not. And these aren't going to be unpopular in the fact that they are offensive, because I don't believe that I am in any way um, that sort of person. You know, you are who you are, I don't give a shit. Right? But I want to see if any of these opinions radiate with anybody else. Okay? But first of all, let's make sure that... Okay, so this is another road. Or it's probably the same ocean. Like, this is probably a wraparound, sort of maybe a peninsula that goes around. Okay? But we are still going in this direction. Yes, okay. That didn't work. Hey, look, coral. Mrs. Bat was after coral. Apparently you need, silk touch to, mine it up. But, yeah. So my first unpopular opinion is that... I believe that, you know, those parents of, kids who come out of the closet, essentially. Kids who turn out to be gay or whatever. When they go onto Facebook or whatever, and I've seen it time and time again, and they go, oh, I love my child even though he's gay and stuff like that. I believe that those people are just as bad as homophobic people. Like, they are homophobic. Eh? Because if they, like, it shouldn't be even though he's gay, or like, then everything about that child becomes because they're gay or whatever. Like, oh, I knew it all along and stuff like that. No, no. If any of the baby bats that I have or have in the future come out of the closet and it's like, oh, you know, daddy, I'm gay. Okay, who cares? You know? As long as you're not actively trying to fuck me, I don't care who you fuck. Boy, girl, doesn't really matter to me, you know? I don't know, like, I just feel that's quite an unpopular opinion. Because everyone makes a big deal about the fact that their kid's gay and that they still love him and or her or whatever. And it's just like, no, I don't give a shit. You know? Why would it matter to me? All it matters is that I have to watch out for a different gender going up to my kid's room. That's it. You know? Genuinely doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you're gay or not. You know? But you just see it on Facebook all the time, you know? Oh, my kid's gay and I still love him. So was that even on the table? Like, was the fact that, is there anything that your kid could have said to you other than the fact of, hey, I murdered 3,000 people, that would make you actively not love your child? Because if so, then you are a bad parent. You know? It's as simple as that. You know? I understand that coming out of the closet is a big thing for um, a homosexual person to do. I understand that that is a huge part of them. And if they want to do it, is that ice and a desert biome mixed? I found a half ice, half desert biome before I found a jungle. What the fuck? How is this a thing? How have I found a desert ice biome? Literally, a desert biome covered in snow, surrounded by ice. Before I found a fucking jungle. This is insane. Eh? Alright, let's reorient myself. Yeah, I'm about right, yeah. Yeah, ice spike biome. Great. Before a jungle. I should get a polar bear. Right. There is probably an ice spike biome closer to home. I might go on a seed map that you put in your coordinates and then it tells you everything about it. You know? I'm not 100% sure if I should do that or not. But anyway. Yeah, like, these people go on and on and on about how they still love their kids. So, but the fact that they're saying that they still love their kids because they came out of the closet and stuff like that means that there was some stuff that their kid could have told them that would make them not love their kids. You know? And if my kids want to come out of the closet to me, perfectly fine. I don't give a shit. You know, if that's what you feel you have to do, that's what you feel you have to do. Ain't none of my business. You know? But if on the other side that my kid just, you know, comes home one day and has got someone of the same gender on their arm or whatever, you know, oh no, I've put a 4. Okay, that's good. on the same gender. I said, oh, this is my sharpness 4. That's good. Protection 2. Okay. And fortune 3. Okay. I could. Okay. This is nearly an entire thing. And all you'd have to do is get rid of that one, and that one, and put that one, and that one in its place. And then this one here will go here. This is an entire. This is a fixable one with only the stuff that's there. It's pretty cool. You know, it's like, oh, this is my, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It's like, oh, okay, cool. You know? All this means is I have to watch out for a different gender going up to your room. That's it. That's all it means. So that's my first unpopular opinion. The fact that, essentially, it's the fact that people make such a huge deal about how their kid came out of the closet and they still love them. Great. You're a terrible person. You know? Like, people who are gay want to be treated just the exact same as people who aren't gay. You know? At least in my personal experience. They don't want to be treated differently just because of their sexuality. That's the whole point of gay rights, wasn't it? The whole point of it was, we're just like you, we just like cock. Or we're just like you, we just like vagina. You know? That's... So, making a huge deal over the fact that you still love them because they came out of the closet is essentially saying to them that, oh, I'm going to make a big deal about your sexuality. And it's like, well, why? You know, that's not what they wanted. That's, you know, that's not what the whole movement was about. The whole movement was about that they could do whatever the fuck it is that they want. They could have sex with whoever they want, and no one's going to beat the shit out of them because of it. You know? They didn't want to be celebrated because of their sexuality specifically, you know? They wanted to be treated like normal because they are normal, you know? You're not special just because you're gay. You know? Just as you're not special just because you're straight. So the fact that you make a massive fucking deal about the fact that you still love them even though they're gay or straight or whatever is pretty fucking hypocritical. So yeah, first unpopular opinion, people who make huge deals about their kids' sexuality. Oh, my son's gay, or oh, my daughter's gay, I still love them. Who gives a fuck? You know? 1, I don't care. 2, you're a terrible person. You know? And then they always go on to be like, that's like one of the first 5 things they say about their kid. You wouldn't do it if your kid was straight, would you? Oh, my kid's straight and I love him for it. So, oh, okay, great. Okay, what's going on? Am I, Okay. So I've crossed an entire ocean. Gone to 2 fucking... thingamabobs. Ooh. Yes. A protection 4. Okay. Let's put this... Oh, shit. Nope. Okay. Yeah. So, that's my first unpopular opinion. My second unpopular opinion is sort of connected to the first one. It's assumptions, essentially. And my opinion in assumptions is that they're not wrong in and of themselves. Okay? Like, say a guy walks up to you. You have to make split-second decisions about that guy. And I'm not saying, like, oh, look at the color of his skin, so therefore he's a bad man. No, I just mean the very... Like, see, you're having a conversation with him, you know? And maybe he identifies as a girl, but he hasn't told you that yet. So, I'm not going to assume that this guy identifies as a girl, am I? And I wouldn't... Like, if I was that person, and I'm not saying that I can imagine being that person, because life is very difficult for people in that community, like the trans community and stuff like that, and I have no idea where I'm going. But I'm talking to a guy, yeah. He's he identifies as a woman. He hasn't told me yet. I'm not going to assume that he identifies as a woman, because that isn't what the norm is. You can't assume, like, assumptions is essentially thinking the norm until you are told otherwise. And I don't believe that that's wrong. You know, obviously the norm isn't that all black people are bad and stuff like that. You know, that's not what I mean by assumptions. Have I just been turned all the way around? Yes, I have. I should be going that way. Okay, well, let me just throw some stuff into the ocean. Okay. I mean, not loads, but better than nothing. But what I'm on about is assuming that when you talk to a man, that man is straight, because it is the norm that men are straight. Assuming that a man identifies as a man, because it is the norm that men identify as men and women identify as women and stuff like that. That is what I'm on about. Those are the two assumptions, essentially. And until you correct me on that, I'm going to assume that. Right? But me assuming that isn't bad, because eh, uh, because I need because assumptions have saved, not those assumptions, but assumptions in and of themselves save lives, or have saved lives back when we had to make assumptions. Why am I doing that? You know? I know this opinion is probably going to be incredibly unpopular. I don't even know why, though. Like, I don't mean anything racially charged by assumptions and shit like that in any way whatsoever. You know? I believe that every and any form of racism or discrimination is the highest form of ignorance and stupidity, because it just makes less than no sense to me. But in a conversation, if I've just met a guy, you know, until he says, "Oh, I'm gay," so, oh, okay, I didn't ask, but okay, sure, who gives a fuck? Not gonna change the way I talk to him. I'm not gonna suddenly bloody start singing show tunes or any of that shit, am I? Huh? And I wouldn't expect him to. But okay, I am going the right way, right? Yeah, okay. Oh my god, still no fucking thing. Oh. Pardon me. Okay. I wouldn't expect him to. And same with, like, if I said, oh, if I used a masculine pronoun, and I'm going to be using masculine pronouns when I um, talk to a guy, because in my mind, he is a guy until I'm told otherwise. You know, it's what you do when your assumption is challenged is when it can become bad. All you do when your assumption is challenged is go, oh, okay, and you adjust your vocabulary, you adjust your um, pronouns, and you just keep on with the fucking conversation. No? Eh? Assumptions in and of themselves are not bad. It's what you do when your assumption is challenged that is bad. That can be bad. Like, what you do when your assumption is challenged, you go, oh, okay. It makes no difference, does it? If he identifies as a man or a woman, that's not going to affect you personally. Those are the two main unpopular opinions that I feel like I have. You know? In the whole culture of today, everything is hyper accepting. And yes, accept absolutely everyone, because who gives a fuck? But you can't go around, like, the first question out your mouth shouldn't be, oh, what do you identify as and who do you attracted to? No, because 95% of the time, your conversations with those people are going to be nothing at all to do with sexuality or self-identification. They're going to be about sports, video games, politics. They're going to be about food, travel, the world, religion. They're going to be about a million other topics. 10 times more than they're going to be about who you're attracted to and who you identify as. So it just feels a bit counterproductive in an accepting environment to having to go around to identify yourself as someone who likes men, women, transgender people, or whatever, and that you identify as I don't fuck anything. You know, I'm not even gonna try and step in that sort of fucking wormhole. You know, but so if you come and talk to me, oh, is that a no? Okay, if you come and talk to me, I'm going to assume that you are the normative, um, the quote unquote normative thing. Okay, not I don't know how to say it. I don't mean to offend anybody. I really don't. That isn't my intention with this in any way whatsoever. Um, it's just this been running around in my head for a while. The I, d- I don't know how to say it. Like, I the normative sexual orientation, I think, is politically correct enough not to get me in any trouble. I know that nobody's gonna fucking watch this, but just in case. Eh? I've still not found anything. Hmm. Let's keep going a little bit. Eh? Now, my third thing isn't an unpopular opinion at all, hopefully. It's about how stupid racism is. Like, just from a logistical standpoint, how unbelievably stupid racism is. You know? I've never understood how people can be so ignorant. you know? And in my mind, ignorance is one of the worst fucking things in the world. In an age of computers and in an age of... What the fuck was that? The hell? Okay. In an age of computers and connectiveness, and there still isn't a fucking jungle. This is an island. Where are the fucking jungles? And in an age of cultural, the fluidity of culture that we have at the moment. Like, you can share your culture with anyone from around the world with a single fucking click. Be it cooking, because I do believe that a lot of what we know about cultures is through their food. You know, be it through music, essentially expression of different forms of art. Because again, food and music in my mind is a form of art, and that's still not a bloody jungle tree. Okay. But there isn't anything like throughout all of that, people are still racist, and I don't understand how or why or in any way whatsoever what that could be productive. You know? I mean, what the hell? What? Okay. In what way is that productive? You know? Oh, just because someone has darker skin than me means that I'm better than them. Why? Why? You know, or just because someone has this type of color skin or this eye, these shaped eyes, or they speak with that accent, they must be better at computing and math than me. You know, why? What the fuck does that even mean? You know? I mean, does the color of their skin mean that they absorb information that quicker? No. Does the fact that the eyes, do they have some sort of secondary function? Can they see a screen better than you can? Like, no. No. Well, then I don't understand. Why are they better? Or because he has darker skin, does that stop him? Does the fact that his skin is darker stop him from, like, does it have any evolutionary secondary effect? You know? Apart from just being dark. No, then shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down. You have no idea what you're talking about in any way whatsoever. You know? And that shipwreck is essentially not even a ship. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. You know, it's just completely fucked. I've never understood. Okay, what is that noise? Is that mice in Minecraft? Oh. Oh, okay. Anyway. But I could go on and on about how ignorant, how completely stupid and unfathomably just mind-bogglingly asinine, and I just find that racism and discrimination of any kind is the worst kind of stupidity. It's worse than useless. Anyway, I'm sorry about all of that. I just wanted to talk about something whilst we went across the ocean, and this came to mind, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So, if you like this episode, no, sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked it, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because why not? It's free. And anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and until then, bye!